In this video, we are going to be coloring the cliff edges with the sedimentary layers, which actually make it look more 3D and very realistic. So you have your cliffs. You also are going to pick two more colors. So I used this one to draw my cliffs, and I'm going to pick two more browns. Again, dark brown, light brown, medium brown, any shade of brown, golden brown, red brown, any shade that looks good that you think would be perfect for your cliffs. So actually I think I'm going to switch so that I have three distinct different colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is create the layering look. So I'm going to start with my original color that I have, but keep the other two. So everywhere where it touches the top, the top, the top, the top, the top, that's where I color with this colored pencil. So, and it does not matter for this if I do start at the top or start at the bottom. Either way can be very confusing as long as you can visualize this is the side, this is the side, the side, the side, the side, the side. I am not going to be coloring anything on the top. So this is the top where people come to the edge and look out into the Grand Canyon and have their campouts. So this is the top of the cliff. These are the sides of the cliff. So on this side, it's the bottom side, not the top side. On the bottom side, I'm going to color up and down. Let me show you when it's wrong. If I color side to side, do you see how this is a straight line? That's not very realistic. So I'm actually going to color up and down into the corner. And you can see how it's kind of a jagged edge. So I'm going to keep doing that for all of them. Now, it's when you color the jagged, it's very hard to keep it on the edge because it's jagged. So I'm going to finish coloring my line first. Make sure it's all the same. You don't have any super dark or super light. Then I can come in side to side and make sure it touches the very edge. Now, I'm trying to make these about the same size. You don't want one super big and then another one super little, because that's not realistic. When the sedimentary layers were laid, they were all laid fairly uniformly as they were being built up across. This just happens to be cut. I want you to think of it like you cut a wedding cake where it has several different layers in it, but all of the layers, if you put it back together, would match up. So this needs to be the same size. Plus, if you do tiny, tiny little layers, it will take forever. So it needs to be a little bit longer, about the same, just like this. Then I come down. Remember, you're not going across the top. It's all like stalagmites where they hang down the edge. So think of it as falling off the edge. So if you have to visualize it, thinking this is where it goes. So this is not going to be a fast part for the simple fact that if you try to go fast is when you mess up. So I'm just going to finish this one side. Just like this, all the way and touch. So I'm looking back over it for anything that's super dark or the crisscross pattern. If you have crisscross where you color this direction and then you come back this direction, you can see where it crisscrosses. Now, in some art, it's called cross-hatching, and that's what they actually want. For ours, however, we do not want this.